Hey guys, today we have an interesting laptop. It's called ASUS, a relatively new model. Looks like that. It got an i7 G4 GTX 960M video card, but it doesn't say what the model is. So all I could get is ASUS Intel 7260HMW. Again, Intel 7260HMW. This is the closest I could find to what the model is. Here is all the specification. Go figure what the model is. So now the problem here is ASUS started to use a new DC jack that looks like that. There's a pin inside of that. All the way down there is the pin. Anyways, and the client has to wiggle the plug to make this jack work. The jack does not appear to be broken. The laptop does function, but the power is really intermittent. So let me show you how to take it apart. I never took it apart myself before. Somebody else did, it seems like, because the pads right here are missing. So 2 screws right here, and the rest is probably T5. Yep, that's called the T5. A T5 screwdriver. So you unscrew every single screw here. Again, not sure what type of jack it is. I mean, I know the type, the way it looks here, but I'm not sure what's inside. So you might not even have a jack like that. So well, let's take a look. Because again, no idea what the model is. Alright, so take the cover off. Here we got the jack. Now what you want to do first, you want to disconnect the battery by prying this thing upwards, like that. Again, I see a whole bunch of markings here, meaning somebody did do something here before. Somebody's fingers already looked into it. And let's see if we can locate the jack like that someplace. Because what's the point of taking it apart if I don't have the jack for it? So yeah. And the problem is we can't really order the jack because we don't know what the model is. So let's take all of this crap off. And that's how the jack looks like right here. So as you can see, there is 1, 2, 3 legs right here. 1, 2, 3 legs right there. Somebody tried to add solder right here, but nothing happened. Basically the hole is right there. Let's try and see if we get something like that in stock. So give me 5 minutes. You can fast forward 5 minutes to check out our website. If I'm gonna find the jack, I will just take the whole thing off and replace the jack. Alright, seems like the jack is found. Alright, so the jack looks like that. There is 1, 2 legs on this side and 1 and 2 legs on that side. We only have 3 of those. And yeah, so people are in luck. So this is one of 3 jacks that we got. So 10 minutes in and we finally found the jack. Let's take this whole thing apart. Let's power up the soldering iron. By the time we take it apart, the soldering iron should be nice and hot. So first thing first, let's disconnect this VGA cable. like that, like that, and like that, and like that, like that. Okay, so we got the battery out. Disconnect the keyboard. Disconnect the touchpad. Disconnect the cable for the lights for the keyboard, and disconnect the front lights. Disconnect this guy here, like that, like that. I'm thinking if I should remove the heatsink, or I shouldn't. First, you have to rotate the hinge outwards, so there will be enough space there. Lift up the board. This thing you could just leave in place here, I guess. Okay. So, yeah. All right. So, where is my jack? So here is the jack. Yep, it's identical jack, so we are good to go. Now it's gonna be really painful to desolder it because the soldering iron won't really fit well anywhere here. So I need to set this guy aside a little bit. Alright, so let's cut it right here. Alright, so my guess, I will start to desolder it from the top end right here, and then I will probably desolder some stuff right here from this end. So yeah, let's transfer you into my chamber. Alright, so let's begin. Give me 1 second. Okay, so here. This is an extremely tricky jack to work on, so too many components nearby. Alright, so that's how you remove the jack. Now you have to clean the pads. Alright, so I will show you what the problem was. Alright, so you see this lag right here? Which way is it? There. Anyways, I will show you on the other settings. So here, let me put the new jack in. Go like that. Flip it over. Oh, we need to even flip it over. What we need to do is we need to use some chemicals so that the jack would get penetrated all the way in. The solder would get penetrated all the way. Okay. So here, like that. Like that, and like that. Now let's solder on the other side. Okay. Alright, so like that. Shut down the soldering iron. Selocate it to here. Alright, so if you have exactly the same model of the laptop, you could buy a DC jack from us. We sell it on laptopport.com. And again, it's going to be listed under whatever it said there. Now, you see, what I wanted to show you is that you see this lag right here. I'll give it a second to refocus on that. Alright, it's hard to see, but this leg got cracked right here. It should be like this one, sticking out, but instead it's got cracked right there, and that's the reason why I didn't make a contact with the motherboard well. So that's the problem with this jack. Now on the new jack, this leg goes through the motherboard just fine. You see on the top, it's soldered on the top as well as the bottom. So the solder points are both on the top and the bottom. And it should work totally fine. So this laptop will work fine. Should work fine as soon as I put it all back together. Give me 1 second, I have to go wash hands and clean up here a little bit. Okay, so let's put this here. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, make sure you're not gonna bend any of the cables, any of the ribbon cables, because I don't know where one would find the replacement cables in case the cables get damaged. So here, my guess, this thing goes on top like that, and like that. Okay, so now like that, like that. Come on. Okay, so you go out here. Okay. All right. All right. You know, it would help if I would know what the motherboard, what the laptop model is. If you know what's the exact laptop model, just write it down below in the comments, please. Right, so 2 screws right here and third one right there. Right. Alright, so those are the silver ones. I'm just thinking if I missed any screws, I'm sure there should be one right there. Right here. And one right here too. Okay. So like that. Okay. Now we want to connect the battery, and we want to connect, again, my best guess, it might be a model ux501jw. Again, it doesn't say anywhere what the model is. I mean, I don't know how would you build a laptop without the model. No idea. I mean, here. So we want to close the lid like that, and now you wanna screw the remaining screws. And so we got one big fat screw that goes right there, and we need to find a matching one for the other side since it was missing when we got it here. So let's screw in this guy and one more right here. Okay, so let me go find the screw like that. Right, so now the hinges won't go anywhere. Now the moment of reckoning. See if it's all working fine. Again, if you like the video, leave a like. If it's been of any help, so we connect it here. The pin seems to be crooked in the plug. Alright, so hold on. Well, the pin is to the side and the plug is slightly crooked. So I'll try to make it a little bit more roundish. Okay. Right, so we got the light right here showing that the battery is charging. And if you press the power button, we got the power. And we got right there an icon that it's plugged in. Right there. Plugged in and charging. So, yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a like if possible. And if you're in Chicago, you could stop by, we could fix it. If you're not in Chicago, you could mail it in, we're gonna fix it as well. Thanks.